Hey everyone, Geeky Panda here, right guys, with another video. Now, I know a while ago I started Panda's bi-weekly game haul, and now I haven't done it in a while. I've been kind of lazy about it, let's be honest now, so I'm going to make things a lot easier. Every month, I'm going to do the game haul video, so it's going to be Panda's monthly game haul, so it's much easier to do it that way. Plus, you know, it's interesting to see what I pick up within the month. These will include games, accessories, and game consoles if I get them. So without further ado, let's see what I got for the haul of August, because this is the last day to do it, so I might as well do it on the last day of every month. First runner-up is Gears of War 4 for the Xbox One. Now, I got it originally a while ago, but I never really had a chance to sit down and play it, so this is kind of like a chance for me to do it. I know the next one's coming out soon. I was a huge fan of the original trilogy. I loved it a lot, so I'm going to be like, okay, let's see how this one holds up. Next up, we got the IL-2 Sturmovik Birds of Prey. I do believe that's how you say it. This was pretty cheap at GameStop, only $4.99. Now, do note that I believe this was the same guys who made this game also made the War Thunder game as well that everyone plays. I think they're the same company. I was looking it up, because it's basically this game is all about World War II. It's a flight combat game. You know, that's basically it in a nutshell. Fly around in planes. There was online multiplayer as well, but it was supposed to be more, not arcade style, but more realistic style. So that's why I'm kind of like, you know, this reminds me a lot like War Thunder. Then I think I'm pretty sure 9 times out of like in my head it's like, wait a minute, I think these are the same guys who did War Thunder. So I bought this. I always like playing some World War II games, other than shooters, so, you know, I like flight combat games. Alright, next up is Armored Core Verdict Day for the PlayStation 3. I was considering getting it for the Xbox 360, but I ultimately got it for the PS3. I played around a little bit, and the only reason why is the PS3 community is still alive. And that's where I believe, from what I understand from the Reddit page, that a lot of the English-speaking gamers play on the PS3 nowadays, and then of course you got the Japanese gamers as well. The community is still alive, which shows you that they have a really dedicated community. I never really got into the Armored Core games that much. I do love playing mecha games, so this is a great way for me to check it out. And my friend, Time Force Anubis, said if you play online, you're going to get your ass kicked, regardless. So next up, a game that was trying to take on Ace Combat series, Tom Clancy's Hawks, which I don't know if it meant anything. I think the Hawks thing is abbreviation for something, but it's kind of funny because, again, I bought this at GameStop for $2.99, but it still had the binding sticker for $29.99. This was supposed to take on the Ace Combat series. It didn't do that well, I believe, with the first one. It was, I think it was like a decent attempt, but it didn't really do much. So, because let's be honest, like when you think of like, has anyone ever played, or still play Hawks nowadays? Let's face it. We don't even see it on the current gen system. So I believe they did a second game, but that was it. I'm not too sure. Someone posted down in the comment box if I'm right or not. But I just want to try it out just to see how it is. So you can expect that in a YouTube video or on my Twitch stream. Another game that should actually be on because it's actually pretty fun, especially for a 40k fan, is Warhammer 40k Space Marine. One of the few really pretty decently good Warhammer games out there. You play as the Ultramarines, or the Ultra Smurfs, as the 4K community might call it. And it's actually pretty decent. It's got, I forgot what the actor's name was, but it's got his voice-ness into it. But overall, I really did enjoy playing this game a lot, and I just kind of want to collect it to have it in my PlayStation 3 collection. Alright, next up we got Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon for the PlayStation 3. Now, I am a huge fan of Fear. I love the game series, the first one and especially the second one, but the first one has this very special place in my heart. It helped blended paranormal horror with first-person shooter action, and it was... If you really enjoy horror games, you should not miss this one out. This should be definitely played, and expect my stream of this in October. Alright, a title that I actually just picked up recently, GoldenEye 007 Reloaded. I have not had the chance to play this game at all. I missed out on it. For what it's worth, I do like the James Bond movies. and it has the GoldenEye name on it, so I'm like, you know what, let's try it out, let's see how it is. For those of you who played it, please post down in the comment box of what do you think of it. So I got it for the PlayStation 3, it was 15 bucks at GameStop, so yeah. Alright, so another title here, I recently just picked up at GameStop as well, MotorStorm Apocalypse. Now, I'm a huge fan of the MotorStorm series, especially the first one, and the Apocalypse was one of the last few titles they made. Sadly, though, just recently, a few days ago, they actually shut down the online servers for the, for this copy, for this game, I should say. With that, though, I love racing games like this where destruction is in mind, because I grew up playing the Burnout series a lot, and, I just wish they made more Burnout games, and, this is like a nice little thing in between. So, my best recommendation, these games are a lot of fun. And now, I was about to say, like, you can play with your friends online, but not anymore. I wish you can, but that's how it is nowadays. Alright, now we got something for the original Xbox, Celebrity Deathmatch, but you might ask, Panda, don't you have it for the PS2? Yes, I do. I got it for the Xbox because I know the Xbox is a more powerful system. That, and I kind of also want to boost up my collection of Xbox original games as well, so this is basically a filler for me. Alright, last but not least, a friend of mine actually sent me this game. And I am really happy, and I'm very, thankful for her of doing it. She sent me Fatal Frame 3: The Tormented on PlayStation 2. Now, I do have the second game in my collection, which I plan on doing some Let's Play runs with that. Now I have the third game. All I'm missing is the first game, but I never really played the Fatal Frame series at all. I've seen other people play it, and I was like, yeah, this is really interesting. I'm getting more back into the survival horror games. I really want to build a collection of that, especially on the PlayStation 2. And when my friend said, hey, like, if you want, I can send you my copy of Fatal Frame 3, I'm like, what? This is amazing! So I offered to pay for shipping because it's the least I can do. And she's excited for me to start doing some Let's Plays of these games, especially this one. And this one is going right into my collection. She was awesome. She kept everything good. Even has the original manual as well. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot thank her enough. Thank you. Other than that, man, I'm just like, it's mine. It's mine. No one can take it. It is mine. It belongs in my collection. So that is going to be it for my August game haul run. A lot of PlayStation 3 games. I've been kind of wanting to build up my collection for my PS3 library. I still am, but now I'm kind of slowing down a little bit. There are a few other games I want to get for the PlayStation 3, but I'm going to move on my efforts, again, back to the PS2 and the Xbox original, and then ultimately look into more of the Dreamcast and the N64, and then see where I go from there. Overall, though, that most of these games, I'm not going to lie, like, most of these I got from GameStop because I looked online versus what they would cost, at, GameStop, and sometimes GameStop will have a really good deal on them. Especially, like, buy a couple of games for this price. That's what I did. I bought Gears of War, GoldenEye, and MotorStorm Apocalypse for 25 bucks, and they each cost 15, so I saved money. So, yeah, it's GameStop. I don't really like shopping at GameStop at the same time. A good deal is a good deal, and you can't say no to that. So, with that, though, a couple of games, more PS3 than anything else, but I still got some good gems in here. Other than that, folks, that is going to be it for this month for Panda's Game Haul for August 2018. Post down in the comment box what you think and what game in there had some good memories with you. Other than that, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you really want to support me, check out my Patreon page. This is Geek Panda here. I'm out. Stay geeky, my friends.